Hello everyone, my name is Gagan Prakash Negi, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering in Maharaja Gagan University. I'm here to discuss with you about website and its types. As you know very well, this is the time and era whenever we used a lot of about internet and website. They are used on the internet a lot. So it's necessary to know about that. Let's start. Website is a collection of related web pages that may contain text, images, audio and video, etc. So we can say what is a web page? Web page is a collection of text, audio, video and images. So things that should be in our mind that how the website gets managed. A website is managed by its owner, that can be individual, company or organization. For example, like somebody have an educational website, he's a single person, he manages that website. So he's an individual person or he can manage that. Secondly, like a company, we can say about Google. They have to manage websites. On that time, many persons, they work together and give a best their management for a website. So it's important to know who the founder of website. The first website was introduced on 6th August 1991. It was developed by Tim Berners at CERN, that is European Council for Nuclear Research. There were around 1.7 billion websites on the internet. Friends, Tim Berners is the person who have given such concept about website, and he is the founder of this such type of things. You can say that World Wide Web Consortium is founded by him, and World Wide Web Consortium give international standard for web designing, web development. So all over the world, there is a single platform or standard there to manage the website. For example, if we in India, we learn how to make a website. Similarly, somebody in the USA is also studying about how to make a website. So the person who is in India, the engineer of India, he can easily work in a USA. So there is a MNCs, they globally work there. So it works on World Wide Web Consortium. How to access a website? So before studying about accessing, we must know about URL. As you can see in this image, they are like this: http www.tutorialpoint.com about careers HTML. Friends, it is URL. It is a URL, that is Uniform Source Locator. The first thing here, firstly the HTTP. HTTP, the protocol used to access the website, which in this case is used meaning port 80. It can be HTTPS and port 443. Firstly, it must be clear what is protocol. Protocol are a set of rules which is used to govern a website or a particular functionality that is provided by a protocol. Let's like we have a HTTP. It stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol, and whenever we add S with it, it provides the security there. After that, we have www, that is World Wide Web, and it is subdomain. And in this subdomain, after that, you can see here tutorialpoint.com, that provides us a proper domain name. And in the particular domain name, there are many subdomain occur. And we have like a suffix name which can be .com, .info, .net, .biz or country specific. These are the suffix name are there. So domain are also provided on the basis of like countries, different countries, and also on the basis of organizations. So we have like the .ac, .in, .org, .edu, .in, such kind of domains are also there. So home page, the first page of website is called a home page. Each website has a specific internet address, as we already studied about the URL that we need to enter in our browser to access a website. So you can see here in this diagram, firstly what happened. Suppose we are the users and we are using our laptop. On that time, in the laptop we have opened some web browsers, and in the web browsers we put some things which we want to see. We on about that we want to know about some knowledge. For example, you can see On that time when we searching something, on that time a request is generated there, that is called HTTP request, and that is flowed on the internet and reached to the server. Server respond as per of that request and provide a response back to the browser through internet, so that content is visible for us which we want to know. So it's very important to know about the difference between website and web page. It is clear in our mind that website is a collection of web page. So as per point, like firstly in the attribute you can see short definition. A web page is defined as the smaller part of the website that includes contents like text, media, etc. It also comprises links to many other relevant pages. And in the website, a website is a cluster of different web pages of different topics addressed to certain URLs. So file type, it is a single document that is displayed by the web browser using a specific URL address. And in the website, it is a collection of many documents. Web browsers are used to access such documents using specific URL addresses attached to the website. Entity type in the web page usually contains content regarding a single entity type. And in the website usually contains content regarding several entities. As we know very well, like our home page, that's a one web page. And in the website there are many pages are there. And about accessible, web page can be accessed using a direct URL link or through a website. And the website, it can be accessed through a domain address. I already discussed about that domain address. And we have a characteristics. It is an individual hypertext document linked under a website, and in the website it is a collection of multiple pages hosted on the server. Some more differences are there. If I talk about extension, the web page URL includes the extension that is the path of the file. And in the website URL doesn't include any extension. In the website we put their domains, and in the web page we have to put their path name, means in which files that exist in the website linked. And the complexity, as we know very well, understand the complexity depend on the time and space. So when we talk about web page that have a less content as compared to website, so it is comparatively less complex to develop because it's just a smaller part of the website. And in the website it is comparatively more complex to develop. And we know very well about development time. If we have a less content and size is less, so it will take a less time to develop that content. And in the website it will take more time for development. Address dependency. In the web page, address of any specific website directly depend on the website address domain. This means if domain is down, the web page will not work. And if we talk about website address is independent of the web page addresses. In case the web page is deleted due to any reason, the website will continue to work. All other linked web page will also work as usual. We have seen many times whenever we go on some website, on that time where some of the web pages they are not working, but other web pages are in the working. Just like we have some common example for web pages like contact page, registration page, sign up page, about page, or any other page like this. And in the website we have example like amazon.com, wikipedia.org, javadeeppoint.com, etc. After that we have types of websites. We have two types of website, and these are static websites and dynamic website on the basis of technical functionality. Static website, as the name indicates, static means their things are constant remain there. A static web page is the most basic and easiest type of website to create. It is made up of pages that have fixed content coded in HTML. It displays the same information to its site visitor. So static site have no user or comments, no interactivity. Simply we can say in the static website information is displayed, the page are not responsive. We can see in this architecture of static website, in the step 1 where we use the browser, and in the browsers we put some requests through the browser, and that request is given to web server, and web server provide us response back to the web server, a web browser, and finally in the web browser we are able to understand that things. But point is here, the things are visible to us only, we can read there, we cannot write there something. For that we need a dynamic website. So benefits of static websites: it is less time to create a static website, it is less costly to develop this website, the web pages are delivered at high speed by the server, hosting through dedicated server is available at low price, it is more secure than dynamic site as it doesn't rely on some CMS plugin and server-side scripting. Plugin like some kinds of software, small code they need there for their management and for their proper working. That is not required in the static website. In the dynamic website, means changes are there, pages are responsive. Like dynamic website contain web pages that access information from a database and are generated in real time. Compared to static website, a dynamic site is more functional. The languages like PHP, ASP, these are used to develop such type of websites. When a dynamic page is accessed, the code within the page is assigned on the web server and the resulting HTML is sent to the client's web browser. For this, can be clear through this architecture. You can see here, we have this here, client and web server. Somebody is clienting here that use a web browser or server that can be also like a client, then send the request to web server. Whenever web server on that time in the web server the request is checked out and requirement is considered there, and as per of requirement database is checked, database or server is checked and it is checked there about the content, and that is provided back to the web server and through internet is reached to the back to the client. So you can see here, content management system run on systems such as WordPress can create dynamic site. Means some kinds of other functionality or other software they are used to develop dynamic sites. Dynamic sites are helpful for large sites that may have hundreds of pages to manage, since different users can update content without editing the layout of the page. In simply, if we consider example for dynamic website, for example, you are fulfilling some kinds of admission form, you are doing some kind of online payment, on that time dynamic web pages worked. These are the benefits of dynamic website. It is very quick and easy to make changes in dynamic website as it is integrated with high-end programming. The web pages are easier to maintain despite of being full of information and graphics. E-commerce sites are dynamic as they need to be impressive and have easy navigation from one page to other pages. It makes your site look professional. The users can get customized information as per their interest, needs and profile, for example facebook.com, flipkart.com. Benefits, in short, you all are doing some kinds of online shopping. On that time many pages are available there. As per of requirement, you check the things, you select the things, you place the order, you do the payment as per of that. So it's very mandatory for us to know about the difference between static and dynamic website. In the static website, its web page do not change in terms of design, content, the information or content remain the same. Whereas in the dynamic website, in this kind of website pages, web pages keep changing as per user requirements, such as Facebook profile pages and on e-commerce sites, so the content doesn't remain same. It mainly uses HTML and CSS and doesn't require server-side scripting, application server and database. Whereas in dynamic website, it requires server-side scripting, application server and database to create and send dynamic web page to the client. It has limited, if talk about static website, it has limited number of pages, and in the dynamic website there are thousands number of pages held there, and with the database, and it's a new term here, database is a collection of related data. And in the static web page, its hosting cost is very low, as HTML file need less space on the server. Whereas in dynamic website, its hosting cost is higher, as dynamic web pages need more space on the server, because a large number of database that required to be maintained there. It requires, the static website requires low maintenance, and dynamic website requires very high maintenance. Some more differences. Static website, because size of site or pages are very low and less, it loads quickly, as it involves the use of markup languages to create a web pages. Markup languages are those languages which are used to display the content only, like HTML, CSS, whereas in the dynamic pages, it takes more time to load due to the more processing time. The content of the web page cannot be changed during runtime. The web page content can be changed during runtime. And in the static website, it doesn't require interaction with the database. And in the dynamic website, interaction with the database occurs. I already discussed that whenever we want to do some online transactions, online working, online filling of form, on that time interaction with the database is required, because we need to fulfill that form, and that form gets submitted. After that, report is generated on the basis of that data, and whenever we want to put some updations there, on that time this works. So dynamic website will take a lot of time, and interaction is necessary and mandatory there to create. And in the static website, it is more secure, or fewer chances of it getting hacked, as it doesn't use plugins, because less number of information there and read-only kind of information is available there. So there is no chance of hacking. But in the dynamic website, because it directly deal with the database and high number of information is locked there, so high number of hacking can be there, and security required there. And in static website, it is more reliable. For example, whenever the server is down, it is redirected to other nearby nodes. But in dynamic website, it is less reliable, as it may go down for whole the server breakdown. So these are the types of website on the basis of their technical functionality, and these are types of website based on their purpose, target, and audience. And we already see many types of websites. They are categorized like in the 7 categories. We know very well about blog, e-commerce, informational website, online community website, social media, brochure, and non-profit website. So let's see here. Blog, it is a type of website that provides information, or in which posts are added regularly in reverse chronological order. Latest posts or entries on the top of the main page, and old ones toward the bottom. A blog is usually owned by a single person or small group of people. The content in a blog is written in an informal or conversational style, and can be focused on one subject or a wide range of related subjects. Furthermore, the posts are organized in categories if required. For example, posts that provide similar information can be kept in a separate category. The information is regularly updated in a blog. For example, articles, photos, and videos are added on a daily basis to keep readers engaged and increase the traffic to the blog. It also allows readers to leave a comment about the post. Then we have e-commerce website. We already know about, like Walmart, JD.com, Flipkart, Amazon, eBay. These are examples for e-commerce for the purpose of business. These are the websites are like online shops where people can buy products through online payment from the comfort of their home office. Anyone who want to sell products online can create such kind of e-commerce site instead of investing in setting up a traditional bricks and mortar shops. Informational website, we all use about tutorialpoint.com. We get news informations from news websites, and some kinds of study material like general knowledge and etc. Such kind of material related to particular things that are available on the internet. They are all informational website. Online communities, many communities are created there for social purpose, for their personal purpose, for welfare of the society. These sites offer a platform to interact and share ideas with others through internet. We can find people with similar interest and background and interact with them to fulfill your objectives. That may include promoting a product or service, taking feedback about your products, or asking questions related to a service. Social media website, we usually use that like Facebook, Twitter, Orkut in the past, and Flickr, such kind of website that is also used. These sites are created to provide users a platform where they can build their personal profiles with a lot of features such as creating a friend list, sending and accepting friend requests, sending messages, creating and joining groups, and share information with other users, comment on other posts, pictures, video. Then brochures is a kind of website, or it's the simplest type of website which comprise few pages. It will not take a more page. It's used by small business to have a simple online presence or to provide an overview of their business. Such websites are generally static, where the content doesn't change. That is, the same information is displayed to all the users. Then we have non-profit website. These are the website for social purpose. The sites are created to raise money for social causes such as to provide free medical treatment to poor, free basic education to children, free food to children, to prevent such type of facilities to the children's and many or weaker section. So we can say there are different types of benefits of website. First is the cost effective. When we want to share information with the audience, with the public, it's the best platform to share our information with the less cost. And second is broader demographic reach. It can provide information through website. We can provide information for a remote area easily within a less cost. And for business purpose, business credibility is also based on the website. For example, in this time, if we talk about some business, we want to know that somebody is doing some business. On that time, we check their website that show their business credibility. And the information on the website is available 24 hours. And consumer convenience is very easy. Consumer, they can use by using website, they can purchasing and ordering such kind of things, selling, that is very easy. And it build a customer rapport very in the well manners. And this improves the website, improves the productivity because we know about the customers, and it also increasing the level of marketing also get increased, and as part of that productivity can be increased. And the website are help to educate the customers, also educate the students and all other audience, or particular for any purpose, that all the content is available in the website, so everyone can get information from there. So we can say it helps to educate everyone. And change location, if we change any locations, we can use a website and informations. On the basis of that, we can do our task in any locations. And it also grow manpower as per of the need. The business get raised, your business get raised, and you require more productivity on that time, more for maintaining and doing some more kinds of functionality. On that time, more manpower is required. And it also provides us email address, and in this era, everyone has a unique email address that show their unique ID. And it also improves customer services. And you can see in this time, if you purchase anything, the customer service is also easily available for us. So these are the benefits of website. So at the end, I would like to conclude that website we use daily, but we must know about the website, their types. And my lecture, I hope it will really helpful for you to know about the website and their uses, and it will really fruitful for you in future. Thank you.